Good afternoon, Royal family. Thanks so much for tuning in. I know you've been dismayed and shocked as I have been over the last month with this attack on Gaza. It's actually 30 days, and there's been over 10,000 innocent Palestinians murdered. This is the most barbaric situation I have ever seen on play right in front of our eyes. I had to weigh in. I could not allow this to continue, and I not say a mumbling word. That cannot be me. That would not be the right way life is supposed to be. So let us listen to a couple of clips here as we get ready for our show today. From the river to the sea, Palestine will be free. From the river to the sea, Palestine will be free. From the river to the sea, Palestine will be free. Free, free, Palestine. Free, free, Palestine. Free, free, Palestine. Free, 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 Palestine.
今のパレスチナは非常にひどいことになっているので、私たちがこうやって訴えることでどうにか助かってほしいなと思ってます。What do we want? Justice. When do we want it? Now. And if we don't get it, shut it down. If we don't get it, shut it down. Ich hoffe, dass die Welt ihre Augen und ihre Herzen für die Problematik im Nahen Osten öffnet und dass man wirklich hinsieht. Und das ist ja kein Problem, das aktuell entstanden ist. Es ist ein Problem, das über 70 Jahren besteht.
So as we can see, there's been protests all over the world, from Germany to China to the Philippines to Korea to all of Africa, Ghana, even Senegal joined in last week, South Africa, Ghana, Kenya. The war on Gaza is unbelievable, and the United States is bankrolling it. I know they say Israel has a right to defend themselves, but do we look at the truth of this whole story? Do we really dig deep and understand that over 70 years ago, in 1948 or 47, I do believe, that this land was taken from the Palestinians and given it to this displaced Jews that had been, murdered, put in ovens by the Germans. It's unreal how they turn back and then want to take all the land. They want all the land to be given to them. They've occupied this land and they've imprisoned. It's the biggest. Let me stop sharing my screen for a second. That's the biggest open air prison that ever been seen. It's so unbelievable. But anyway, I just had to weigh in for a couple of minutes. I believe as last count, it's 10,000 Palestinians have been murdered, massacred, and more than half of those are women and children. As we look at the bombardment, we actually see that the whole area is going to be taken over. The plan is to remove the Palestinians from Gaza, from the West Bank, from their homeland, and place them in Egypt, place preferably in a desert where nothing grows. And we as Americans, or those of us who consider ourselves American and part of the USA, United States of nothingness, by people of color, are just, I don't know, I don't see anybody raising any political stance against it from our community. I know that we have our own problems. We're looking at Sudan. We're looking at um, uh, what's going on in South Africa. We're looking at Ethiopia, what's going on there. Tahitian, I think what over 100,000 of those people have been murdered. In Ethiopia, Sudan has lost a couple million people. I mean, it just becomes like second nature when we look at the headlines. But this whole piece here with Palestinians and the Israelis, it's got to stop. It's got to stop, and it has to stop now. The war on Gaza must stop now. From the land into the sea. It is unbelievable that these people can be mistreated. But this is what happens when you think you can live next to your oppressor. Thanks so much for tuning into today's show. Hope that you have a wonderful week. And as we say, cease fire now. Thank you for tuning in.